Hello everybody, welcome back. We are on chapter 36 where we left off yesterday. Today we're going to be reading chapters 27 and up to 40, I'm not 27, 37 up to 44. Or at least going to be trying to complete, don't quote me on that unless it is in the title. If it is, then I succeeded. But we are going to be completing the volume today, hopefully. Actually, no, do quote me on that, because if it's slightly over an hour, I'm not saving one chapter for tomorrow. So, yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna lose my shit. I just slept for fucking 13 and a half hours. I do not want to sit here and do this. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Poco, what have you been up to at this time of night? Father, I'm glad you're alright, but... Poco, what's wrong with you? There's something weird about you. Where's Sis? Where's she at? Did Sis go looking for me? Did she go outside? Sis! Chapter 37, The Three from a Faraway Land, Part 2. What the fuck? What is this thing? Chapter 37, The Three from a Faraway Land, Part 2. Let's say this flower were here. If you were a flower, this flower here, if you were a flower, you'd be able, my brain's not working. This flower here, if you were a flower, you'd be about as young as this one. Think long and hard, mademoiselle. If this flower were to continue blooming, it would only do so to dry up and wither away. Don't you find that sad? She's 16, a real living girl. Just teeming with life energy. She looks so yummy, right, Master Dio? Wahahaha. Dunk. The ill-mannered have no right to live. Alas, I thought it might be beautiful to fuse the corpses of a human and a dog to make him. How now, mademoiselle, can you make a choice for me? Wouldn't you like to live forever at your current age? Although I, Dio, am not the type to force friendships on others or anything like that, utilize your free will. You decide your own fate. What's that? I can't hear you. You're a monster, cursed for eternity. Ew. How did she break the blood, break skin inside his mouth? Maybe, I guess his teeth, but still. Shudder. Ugh. Well, it's unfortunate that our goodbye must come so quickly, but allow me to introduce you to. This is Doobie. Click. If you haven't been pleased with the time we've spent together, I shall have him accompany you in my stead. Goodbye, Miss. Jesus. Rip. I'm imagining, screaming. Whoop. Baggy. Who is it? I see no need to introduce myself to a zombie. Sis, Poco! I hope you know you'd be dead without that little boy. Hurry! Yeah! Just straight to uncolored. Nice. Psst, psst, psst. Dink. Whoo, yeah. I bite him. I bite him. I bite him lots. There's some things instead that there's something inside that head of his. What is it? Literally just not modern day, but closer to modern day. Fuck. My brain's not working. Medusa. Oh. Why is there worms? Dio spent the time to put the worms on him? Or unless zombies can make zombies, but still. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't think they can bind stuff to themselves. How'd you like that? That zombie, he's got snakes inside his body. Poisonous cobras and other bizarre deadly snakes. He got bit by those poisonous snakes a bunch of times. Smirk. Ushia? I haven't got time to be playing Dio's sick games. Foop, foop. Ooh. Bro just became the Buddha. I think this is supposed to showcase just his movement of his martial arts. Foom. Grah. Snag. Alright, I grabbed them with my fingers all at once. He's quite strong. He managed to squeeze out the poison. Impressive how much he's able to control his blood flow, considering how short of a time he's been training for. It's because Baron Zeppeli gave Mr. Joestar his life energy when he passed away. Dunk! I'll send in a bit of hamon to confuse the snakes through their blood. Foop! Munch! Munch! Nibble, 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 nibble. Ah! My snakes, what are you doing? They're eating me! No! No! Oh, he made them alive again, basically. Spooko! I'm back from hell, Dio. This is a sick panel. Oh, I hate that. Not because it's inaccurate, because it's too accurate. See how his face is bigger on this side? And I guess it's angled, but it also looks like it's a flat look on his face. My face does that. It's kind of more wide on one end. It's sharp on both sides, but on one end it's flatter, and on the other end it's wider. Just because the jawline pops out more and pushes in more. That's actually caused from a plethora of things. But from this, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be his head slightly turned, because his ear isn't that visible, and this one fully is. So yeah, his head's just slightly turned. Vroom. So you're alive. It's you, JoJo. So if you're alive, that must mean you defeated those 2 knights. So it seems. Gah. We were able to put to death. We were put to death, but Master Dio has given us freedom. Chapter 38, The Three from a Faraway Land, Part 3. Order us to put him to death. I want to use him as my dental mold. Which means bite. Doom. Doom. Chapter 38, The Three from a Faraway Land, Part 3. Blop, blop, blop. Blop, blop, blop. Gah. Jesus Christ. Vroom. Vroom. Gah. Bro is a fucking warrior. Whoop. Dio. No. This one belongs to me, Dio. JoJo, to be honest, I didn't want to take care of you myself. We grew up together in the same house. It wouldn't be fun to turn you into yet another undead. That's why I enlisted those 2 knights to take care of you for me. However, I underestimated you. I see you alive now, and I realize that I, Dio, was too lenient of an emperor. Which is why I will execute you now without any hesitation. Same here. I feel no guilt in putting an end to you. That aside, Jojo, what happened to the old man with the gaudy hat? Where is he? Dio, I must let you know how I feel. While it pains me to say this as a gentleman, I, Jonathan Joestar, am going to kill you, Dio! For revenge! Come here, come, Jojo. Gah! Dire. Jojo, stand back. If you want revenge, I have the right to get mine first. Zeppeli and I went through that training together. We were friends for 20 years. You, Dio, I shall send you to the depths of hell. No, Dire. Dio has abilities that you don't know about. Oh, he's doing fucking Shadow Clone Walk, where a lot of animes assassins know how to do that shit. It's after images come off of them. Interesting movements. It seems that given enough training, humans can learn to lighten their bodies and move in such a mysterious way. However, in one night, I have far surpassed the abilities of any man. Hey, you think you can defeat me with that sleep-inducing dance of yours? Yeah. Think. You fell for it, you idiot. Thundercross split attack. He did it. Perhaps it was because it wasn't for real, but when he used it on Mr. Joestar, he didn't fold his arms like that. I left him open for a headbutt, or to get that needle spit at him. However, the cross split attack negates that weakness. It's perfect in both attack and defense. Thump. Into ice you go. No fighter has ever beaten it. I don't remember if he does that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he does. No, he, mura. His entire body. Useless. Shing. I can't move. Whoa. He flash froze him. He vaporized all the moisture in his body and then took away the heat, freezing it instantaneously. The hamon works using his blood flow, so when Dio freezes his body, the hamon is rendered ineffective. Dio's ability is terrifying. To think he could freeze Dire's entire body in an instant. Damn you! Weakling. Muda. Did you think you would stand a chance against me, fool? You all came here to die a dog's death, so allow me to give you the cruelest death of them all. Dire! No, don't! Glatter. Let's go, Jojo. You're next in line for oblivion. Whoosh, vroom. Dire. Hey, I put hamon into that rose. How do the thorns feel? Crack. Shatter. How dare you injure my face? Vroom. Chapter 39. Fire and Ice. Jonathan and Dio, Part 1. Speedwagon! Here. Whoosh. Vroom. Whoosh. I've been trying to think of a way to stop your flash freeze technique from freezing the blood flow in my arms, and how I could use the hamon on you. And the way I'll do it was just shown to me by Dire when he shot the rose with hamon in it at you. Dio is so mad right now. If I channel it quickly through the sword, you shouldn't be able to freeze my blood. I'll put hamon into the Hero Bluefort's sword of luck and pluck. Luck and pluck. Tst. More horrid than dog's piss. So foul. How dare you use that vile hamon? How dare you use it on me? Don't get cocky, Quah! You'll all be food for the undead. I'll let them gnaw on those pale green faces of yours. There it is, that horrid dark personality of his, worse than any evil in this world. His stylish demeanor only disguises his true self. This is who he really is, now in full force after being humiliated by his first taste of hamon. God, the undead are coming after us! Whoop. I, Striso, will show you no mercy. My name is Pygeo Jones, Pluton, Barnum, doom doom doom. Needle vein strike. Kapow, kapow, kapow. Boom. Huh? Pop. It looks like just hamon users can just send themselves 1,000,000 feet in the air. Crash. Because they make themselves lighter. They're like monks. They are monks. Oh my god, it's so cold. Yar, thunk. A rose is a living thing, so the hamon can reside within it. Metal, however, is inanimate. Gah. Thus, I must make physical contact. Gwar, gah, slurp, gah. As far as I can judge, Dio's speed most closely matches that of a leopard. Now that he's got Baron Zeppeli's hamon techniques, Mr. Joestar should be able to keep up with him, although Dio still has monstrous strength able to make minced meat of bones and sinew. What the fuck is sinew? Doom. Ugh. This match won't last long. It will be over as soon as the two meet in battle. Grah. Shing. Speedwagon, come on, don't doubt my goat. Don't doubt my goat. Don't doubt him. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Tell him he's gonna make it. Tell him Dio's nothing compared to him. Tell him Dio can't match his fighting spirit. Clack, scoop. Foop. Psh. Ree. Ora. I know it didn't say that, but it fits so much better. I'm pretty sure that's when he says it in the anime. I'm going to squeeze the life out of you. I will purify the world of your dark ambitions. When did he grab those roses? Now. Nice move. He moved to Dio's right. His right eye is a blind spot. Damn, he's gotten better at fighting. Zoom. Thunk. He did it. Look at that look on Dio's face. Oh my god. Slash. He did it. He defeated Dio. He finally did it. Wrong. You fool. What's happening? It's frozen. Mura mura. Weakling, 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 weakling. Thud. Free. Now you are one of my servants of the night. Doom. Low-key, I'm not gonna hold you. Jonathan, out of every servant he's captured, is probably gonna be the strongest. If he was he would be the strongest servant, probably stronger than Dio himself. Look at how much damage he's doing as a human. Imagine if he turned on Dio as his servant, because clearly the servants can still feel at us to a certain point if they get introduced to hamon, and bro's fueling with hamon. Chapter 40, Fire and Ice, Jonathan and Dio, Part 2. That's a nice feeling, corroded. It's an artery. That's a nice feeling artery you've got there, JoJo. So warm and thick. At first, was me reading this, but it's disgusting. I can't. It was so hard for me to actually watch this. It feels amazing. Grip, grip. I've got to kick him. Sing. Chapter 40, Fire and Ice, Jonathan and Dio, Part 2. Ka-shing! Gah! Oh, God. Ah, my leg is frozen. Useless, useless, useless! Give up, JoJo. One wrong move, and this delicate little vein of yours will pop right open. It's filling up, so maybe I'll give it a little prick and we can have ourselves in exchange your life force for my vampiric extract. I've got to do something. Gah! Twitch. Zombies, hold the rabble back until I finish this one here. God damn it. Speedwagon, all he wants to do is help. All he wants to do is be useful, and he can't do anything in a world like this with fucking magic and monsters, fucking sun-breathing techniques, and fucking and supernatural, and bro's just a regular dude. And his one weapon isn't here. Fuck. That one after the other. Just one after the other. There's no end in sight. We'll never be able to help him at this rate. Come, JoJo, let me pump you full of vampiric extract and turn you into one of my servants. Dio, don't think you've won. You've made a huge oversight. that is in order to suck out my life force. You haven't frozen all of me. Your strategy is flawed. I can't use the hamon in my entire body if my entire body's frozen. But you can't suck out my life force, my life energy either, huh? I thought he was just gonna send the blood, the hamon through his artery. I've been waiting for him to do that, but I know that's not what he does. The tip of his sword, it's starting to melt. He's thawing it with the flame. This is bad. Is the heat being conducted from the flame stronger than the freezing effect from my vaporation? He's sending hamon through the sword. Glare. Sunlight yellow overdrive. Take this. Look at how that looks. You can see half of his face and the other half rolling with it. Oh, it's so gross. Yeah. It connected. He did it. No, look closely. You can tell the hamon didn't work. My arm. My arm, it's frozen again. It froze just by making contact with his face. The hamon didn't flow through. Still not checkmate yet, JoJo. This scene in the anime always gets me. He just fixes himself. I, Dio, now respect the explosiveness of your spirit. I also acknowledge the first idea you just had very impressive. However, JoJo, you cannot defeat my flash freeze. A single touch to one of your arms is enough to allow me to freeze your entire body in 2 seconds. As it was a small amount, JoJo was able to squeeze out the vampiric essence that would have made him undead. Ew. What's with that tense stance of yours? You can't seriously want to fight again. No matter how hard you struggle, human ability has its limits. All that effort spent in training your hamon was useless. Useless. As if a monkey could catch up to a human. You are nothing but a monkey to me, JoJo. Da-doom. No, as long as we have conviction, there is nothing impossible for humans. We will grow, as I will show you. Boom. Doom. No, you won't, because you will be a zombie. Whoa. Spinning. Oh my god. His hand is on fire. He lit his glove on fire. I get it now. With that, he might be able to beat Dio's freezing ability. This is the moment where we'll find out, Dio, who will win and who will lose. Both his hands are on fire. Did he stop it? No, he's making it through. He did it! The hamon connected! Straight through. God. Look at it. Look at it. It's burning up. That light shining bright like the sun. That's the light given off from the overdrive when it connected. Ugh. His body is disintegrating into tiny bits. Chapter 41, Fire and Ice, Jonathan and Dio, Part 3. What a coward, bro. He just stood there and watched the youngest hamon user ever. You're the youngest person ever. Just go and fight the strongest being on the planet. Chapter 41, Fire and Ice, Jonathan and Dio, Part 3. Gah! Bum! This can't be! Gah! Boof! Ugh! My body! My body, it's melting away! Gah! The pain! It's burning! Dio was supposed to live for centuries into the future, forever. Dio, I had no choice but to dispose of you. Dio. This always gets me. Like it opens his eye to do this. Huh? What? Whoop. He shot out his fluid from his eye at an incredible pressure. It was like a beam of light, a few more centimeters to the right, and he would have gotten my brain. That was scary. The last throws from a demon not long for this world. Look, Dio's falling down the cliff. Studying, bro. Studying. Bwah! Splish! Boom. Dio. Bro's really crying. Dio. Wobble. Oh no, he fell. He's exhausted. He's exhausted, and no wonder so many have lost their lives in battle this evening. But why is he crying? He beat the bad guy. That's because his youth was Dio's youth. But I'll be smiling wide. We finally did it. Dio is dead. You may think it's an exaggeration, but the world has been saved. It is certainly no exaggeration now. Shall we have ourselves a zombie cleanup party? Woo! They're celebrating as they're slaughtering zombies. I have to move my arm before the hamon reaches my head. Before it... Fling... So I'm straight. You see, tink, tink, tink. Oh, Master Dio. If only he had another body. Tink, tink, tink. He really scooped him up and collected him. Shing. December 4th. God damn, are my glasses fogged? No, this is just scrapes. December 4th, 1888, excerpt from any short article in the London Press, Wednesnight lot on December 1st, 37th of the 452 persons living in town went 73 of the 452 people living in the town went missing overnight. The police are currently investigating, but the cause is completely unknown to those who remain. December 15th, 1888, except from a short article in the London Press in the night's lot in the case of the 73 persons who disappeared without a trace. A farmer, Jeff Back, claims to have seen 4 outsiders collecting and burning a man's clothing at the base of the eastern cliff next to a vacant mansion. Additionally, one of the 4 men was spotted removing a strange stone mask from the mansion and smashing it to pieces with a hammer. really happy Speedwagon is the one who got to do that. Police believe that these men are connected to the missing persons case and are currently still investigating. This is it. It'll be our secret. Except from a stolen, Poco didn't get to watch this, unfortunately, probably. Except from a stolen property report on the night of the incident, fisherman Dan Hamar reported his boat was stolen by a man of Asian descent. The boat has yet to be found. The year after, on February 2nd, 1889, excerpt from the London Press Society, Jonathan Joestar, heir to the Joestar family, marries Miss Arena, only daughter of the Pendleton family. They'll be heading off to America tomorrow, February 3rd, for their honeymoon. Russell. Whoop. There we go. It's already this late. The newlyweds will be off soon. Hey, that guy didn't pay for his food. Thunk. Hey, watch where you're walking. Sorry about that. The boat's about to leave, and we gotta get this thing on, or else we won't get paid. Let's get going, guys. Oh, perfect. The boat hasn't left yet. Speedwagon, you can't be late. You can't be late for the send-off. Sorry about that. Hey, you dine and dasher. Oh, where's the happy couple? They're on the way. Is that them walking up the dock now? What an occasion. Wishing them both all the best. I'll be cheering them on as usual, and if they ever need help, I'll be there, lickety-split, although I may end up getting in the way instead as usual. Hey, there's a dine and dasher. Come here, you fat cat. Hey, you're in the way. Move it. Dang, this thing is heavy. Where's... Heavy. What's in here anyway? Who knows? Some Asian man paid us for the job, telling us to get it on this boat. Oh, it is them. There they are. Freeze. There's something inside. Who cares? Just get the thing on the ship. It's gonna leave. Chapter 42, Ice and Fire, Jonathan and Dio, Part 4. An Atlantic Ocean en route to America. Whoosh. Shing. Oh. Foom. Ka! A lone bird. It got separated from its flock. Flap, flap. Splish. Arena, what's wrong? Why are you crying? These are tears of happiness. Because I'm glad you're here. When we were kids, you knew that if the bullies found out who you were, that you'd get beat up even more, and yet you showed that handkerchief with your name on it. I'm happy that the noble Jonathan Joestar is here in my arms. Boom. Splish, splish. I feel the same way. When my heart was dark and cold, you were the one that gave it warmth. That's why I'm glad to have saved this world with you in it. I wish I could have introduced you to Father. Now come on, Arena. It's time for dinner. Jonathan, Bam. I hope that days like this will go on forever. Oh, wait. Ow! Jeez! I was going to tell you to watch your head. Psh! I hope that days like this will go on forever. Bro's a fucking giant, bro. See? No, I've never had alcohol before. Just a little. Just try a little bit. It's not that strong. Give it a try. Here. You crash. You're... Could it be? No, that's crazy. Dio, he's... Jonathan? Arena, head straight back to the room and lock the door behind you. Don't forget. Oops. Ching. Crap. My rosary fell through the grate. Looks like a stinking dingy cargo hold. I could just forget about it, but selling these things is my bread and butter, so might as well pick it up. Father in heaven, it seems you have a thing for sending me to crappy places. Maybe because you're selling off a cross. Father Styx, your new mission has been decided. You'll be heading to a village in Mexico. Good luck spreading the word. We have high hopes for you. Ooh, okay. This is a pastor, too, and he's selling the cross. Wow. Well, I guess it's his job. That makes a little more sense, but still, like, Bert's just a drunk. Is that Jaeger? No. Sturdy looking box. There, it's like a safe. Something important must be in there. Huh? It's unlocked? Huh. And what's even more bizarre, I can see through the inside. That gap, this clasp is sparkling, which means this box. It's locked from the inside. Master Dio, I have lured him here as you requested. My body, has it arrived? Dio! Jojo, look at me, Dio. In this pitiful state, I chose to see you like this. Dio, why would I choose to see you in such a state, you ask? It's because I now respect you after all you've been through. Your courage, your spirit, your power. I respect all those things, and I realize something. Jojo, if it wasn't for you, I never would have received the power of the stone mask. But at the same time, it is you who has kept me from taking the world for my own. If there is a God that controls our fate, then there certainly is no relationship better calculated than Sorry, I'm stuttering. Then there certainly is no relationship better calculated than ours. We are one and the same in this world of ours. Thus, I must take the body of the only person in this world I respect. Make it my own, and live out eternity with it. That is my destiny. I shall cause you no pain. That is my final gesture to you, my rival. Those eyes of his. This isn't good. Live as one with me, as my body, Jojo. Vroom. Jonathan. Doom. Arena. God. Chapter 43, Fire and Ice, Jonathan and Dio, Part 5. I boarded this boat in order to make JoJo's body my own. Doom. Doom. Slimed right there in a moment. Jonathan, Arena. If only he didn't try to dodge. I wanted to shoot him right in between the eyes. No pain, a shot that will kill him instantly. Phoom. Our everyday life was snatched away, and now you're in hell. Your everyday life was snatched away, and now you're in hell. You can't comprehend what's happening, and you can't speak. Am I right? Did Jojo not tell you stories of how I lurked in the darkness? I'm in a pitiful state right now, but you probably remember who I am, right, Arena Pendleton? Or it seems you've married, so I suppose I should call you Miss Arena Joestar. Dio! Help me! The ship is filled with monsters in the anime, right? It wasn't that dude who got slimed. He might have gotten slimed that pasture, but it was also a woman. She got killed in the boat. Oh! Not Arena, just a woman. Thud. That's a buoy. Did the buoy pop my guy's head? Whoa, what the... Whoa. As you ordered, I drank the blood of one person, and it seems as if the majority of the boat is now on our side. And I suppose we'll be headed on to America from here. I can't speak. I can't speak. More importantly, I can't breathe. I need a breath, Arena. Oh, Arena, please. Smirk. My hamon, it won't work. Gah! Master Dio, look! He can no longer breathe, therefore he can't use his hamon technique. I have some payback for him. Shall we have some fun? Or perhaps it may only be a few minutes, so shall we watch him suffocate? I won't stand for any humiliation of JoJo. He is the one that's put me in this position, and I respect that, so take off his head quickly and painlessly. Hey, Wang Chain. Yes, Master Dio. And thus your body shall become my future, my friend. Whoop! Doom! Jonathan stared. Zoom. Gah! Be careful of any strange movements. Keep your distance. He may have something up his sleeve at the last second. He knows who he's dealing with now, finally. After all, it took all of this for him to realize who he's dealing with. Pshaw, we needn't worry about that. Now it's time for me to finish him off. Master thinks too highly of him. I have him and his hamon to thank for this terrible scar. Master Dio's scars may heal, but mine will last for eternity. I'll yank off what's left of your brain with my fingers. Arena, not you. This is the last bit of my hamon I have left inside me. I must gather everything that's left and fire it all together. Wha? No! Wang Chang! Just eviscerated. He could have used that hamon to heal himself, by the way. It tore. Something inside me, and something important just tore. This is bad. So this is it. This is my life. The last hamon I had left in me. I'm too weak to finish him off, but it was enough. What? What's happening? JoJo did something to Wang Chan's body. The hamon isn't destroying his body. It's reorganizing his cells, making their functions go haywire. He's hanging on to the machine with all of his might, as if he's being controlled. And what is he trying to stop? What is he trying to stop but the ship's paddle screw shaft? A zombie's strength is enough to stop the shaft, and if the shaft stops, the steam inside the pistons will have nowhere to go. And if the pressure from the steam is more than the iron walls, if the pressure from the steam is more than the iron walls can withstand. Oh, Jonathan, why? How could this have happened? Run, Arena. I'm going to blow up the ship. The ship's going to blow up. I don't really know exactly what's going on. Everything is so surreal. I don't know if I should cry or scream or faint. Cry, scream, or faint. But there's one thing I can say for sure. I, Arena Joestar, will die here with you. Creak. Chapter 44. Fire and Ice. Jonathan and Dio. Part 6. Crack. Psst. Crack. Doo-doom. Chapter 44. Fire and Ice. Jonathan and Dio. Part 6. Within the arms of these lips, oh dear, I feel the touch of death. Jonathan Joestar will die. Yet I want to stay like this forever, if we'll be together. Sob. Until this ship explodes, until everything bursts into flames, until everything becomes nothing. Whoa. 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 Oh my. It's okay to cry, but you have to live. Oh, this is too much. You want me to take this baby girl and escape. Such heroism feels cruel to me. My last wish is to die together with you. That mother, she died. Yeah, that in the anime it shows the mother die. That mother, she died to protect her child. My mother did the same for me. Doom. He wants to blow up the entire ship. Jojo, even until the bitter end, he doesn't give up. However, I, Dio, am no different. I will live on no matter what I have to do. Together with your body. Hey, zombies, doom. Devour Wang Chan's body he possessed with the hamon. Then restart the piston. Duh. The explosion, it begins. Kaboom! Thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh, Jonathan! Blah. Damn, the explosion has begun. Dio must take care then. I protect myself from the sun, but a giant explosion, I've already factored that into the plan. Arena, listen to me very closely. Jojo can no longer use hamon. That means I can safely take over his body. And then I'll escape to my bedroom. That box over there, it's my one-man shelter built to withstand the rays of the sun any day, walking enemies, and even 10 barrels worth of TNT. Here I go, Jojo. I hope you enjoy being my eternal host. Whoa. Oh, my fingers. Why are they cramping? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dio, it's like you said. Maybe we really are two as one. I even feel a bizarre friendship between us. And now our fates have intertwined. They'll disappear together as this ship explodes. Take care, Arena. Da-doom. Let's go, Jojo. Let go, Jojo. Let go of me. Think this over again, Jojo. You can live forever, too. Your wounds will heal, and you can spend eternity with Arena, Jojo. Jojo! Jojo! He's dead! Bro forgot he can bring zombies, dead people back to life. Jonathan Joestar died February 7th, 1889. Ching! Whoosh! Boom! Jonathan Joestar's life disappeared into oblivion. His place in history shall remain unknown to the general populace. They will never be told tales of his noble existence, but his descendants will hear of him. The new life that was inside me then will surely hear of him as well. So the whole time, I'm pretty sure the narrator of the manga is Arena. Whoosh! 2 days later, Arena Joestar was rescued from the waters near the Canary Islands, and thus the curtain falls on this tale of the stone mask. However, it was also the beginning of a new era of adventure. Part 1, Phantom Blood, finished. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Volume 3, End. To be continued. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 1, Phantom Blood, by Hirohiko Araki. These are the credits. Oh. Just the same thing. There we go. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Volume 3. Hirohaki talks about character creation. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 1, Phantom Blood, Volume 3. The ultimate evil isn't solely about strength. It must be combined with power to control others. Why is bro just naked? And why is he not Dio size? This is like in Part 6, Dio showing up in Part 6. Data, self-reported, so unknown. Dio, birthday, self-reported, so unknown. Approximately 1867 to 1868. Height unknown, weight unknown, sign unknown, blood type unknown. I mentioned this back when I was talking about Jonathan, but Dio was actually the one I wanted to draw the most. Dio was actually the one I wanted to draw most for Part 1. However, for Part 1. How far can a man's ambition drive him when he takes it to the ultimate extreme? That's what I wanted to depict. I wanted his name to sound cool when paired with JoJo's, so I ended up going with Dio, which means God in Italian. I always hear theories about how I got his name from the Dio scooter, but that's not true. What's that, Dio scooter? I'll just put that out there. Along with the Kimyu no Bakugen thing from last volume. In regards to how he contrasts with Jonathan, I wanted to tackle how you'd represent the ultimate villain as depicted against a symbol of justice. How exactly would he fall into the role of villain? People always love to compare who's stronger or who's cooler. You've got Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, Schwarzenegger versus Stallone. I wanted there to be that sort of contest or struggle between Dio and Jonathan. Additionally, FBI psychological profiting was a hot topic around the time I wrote this. Why do serial killers do what they do? Scientifically speaking, I was inspired by that when I was working on Dio. Guys like that are true scumbags, rotten down to the core. Yet, I've always sort of thought that they're actually incredibly strong for being able to commit such crimes. Why do they go so far? Do they do it just to see if they can? The control aspect of it interests me as well. There was a famous case in America where a man trapped several women in a room and brought them out, one at a time, into another room to kill them. All these women were waiting together for their turn to get killed. I can't imagine what their mental state was like at that point. Thinking rationally, you wonder why they wouldn't try to make a break for it, or why they wouldn't try to band together and overpower the killer. There has to be some way to resist. However, if you look into the process by which people control others, you start to see what's effective. There are many ways, including instilling fear, but I always found the act of controlling others strangely fascinating. That's why Dio wasn't simply a strong villain, but a character that controls others and had admirers that served him. As an antagonist, it makes it suspenseful for the readers, as they wondered how he can be beaten. During serialization, I actually hadn't prepared a weakness for Dio. It's the best kind of suspense when you're on edge. How will they overcome if hamon doesn't work? The stronger the enemy, the better. It was hard coming up with a way for him to be defeated, though. The story behind why... I just asked that. I said, why is he naked? The story behind the new illustration of JoJo's Volume 3. Why is Dio naked? A. He wanted to show off his beautiful body. If I try, I can draw these characters to look the way they did, but they're living, breathing things. They do end up looking like completely different people when drawn in a modern style. Hirohiko Araki. Chapter 341. Whoa. That's a crazy jump. I think, it's just this page again. Alright, well, that concludes it for today. This video was just short of an hour, and I completed it. It was nice completing Phantom Blood. I don't know if I'm going to immediately start on the Part 2. I might. There's a chance I might, choose to do a different manga before I go on to Battle Tendencies Part 2 of JoJo's, but also there's a huge chance I might not. But I do want to take a break from doing these daily, because as everyone's told me, it's going to become exhausting for no reason, just reading aloud like this, and it kind of has. I told them it wasn't going to be strenuous, and I said it wasn't going to, what's the word, Doc said it, and also someone else. It was, they told me that I was going to lose. It was just going to become tedious doing it every day. It became something I had to do, not something I wanted to do, and it kind of was like that. But I also do really want to continue reading it because it's amazing. It's an amazing story, and making myself reading it like this gives me an excuse to consistently read it, because that's a huge problem I have, actually consistently reading stuff. I always put down a book after reading a few chapters and I forget about it for months. For example, I have The Maze Runner right there. I haven't read it in over a month. I need to continue reading that. But also, I want to work on another video. Probably it's going to be me and Doc discussing this or something, but I want to work on something. So, basically, it was really fun reading this. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to read the rest of JoJo's. I don't know if I'm going to. I might cut in another show in between. I might try to split it up by doing like a volume of Berserk, a volume of this, a volume of that, a volume of JoJo's, like a everyday volume of something. Or not a volume, just an amount of something. But other than that, this has been really fun. I do enjoy making videos like this. I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is on mangafire.to, mangafire.to, mangafire.to. Let me read it again so you don't have to rewind. mangafire.to. You can read it for yourself. JoJo's is also an anime. It has been adapted years ago, and it is in Netflix. You can watch it on Netflix. Fair warning, season 1 is parts 1 and 2. So you will be before you finish the season, starting on part 2. All right. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.